Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My beloved sisters, inshallah, today we will carry on talking about the permanent qualities of the letters, and we mentioned that we divided them into two groups: the qualities which has opposites and the qualities of no opposite. We are now working on the one on the right side, which is the qualities which has opposites. We mentioned last time the first two opposite qualities, which was al-hams and al-jahr. Al-hams, the whispering, and it means to produce air with the letter, and al-jahr, which is to make the letter apparent and rely on the makhraj of the letter without producing air. So those were the first two opposite qualities we took last time. Inshallah, today we're taking the other two, but this time there will be three, two opposite and one in the middle. Inshallah, what we are taking today is what we call الشدة and الرخاوة, and those are the two opposite qualities, and in between them we have something we call al-bayniyah, and we'll explain this inshallah. First we start with what we call الشدة. What we call الشدة. الشدة means the strength. And if you want to show the meaning technically or how to apply this, so we see here it is written, it means the discontinuation of the sound while pronouncing the letter, causing it to rely greatly on its makhraj. So here we are focusing on the makhraj. We are not leaving the letter to run in the mouth, no, but we are doing this just after we have the meeting between the two organs producing the letter. We directly leave this place and we don't stay there, and this is what we call الشدة. Those letters that we apply this characteristic with are أجد قط بكت, أجد قط بكت, همزة, جيم, دال, قاف, طاء, باء, كاف, تاء, and here this is another way. Here in the book it is written like أجدك تقطب, and this is another way you can connect those letters together to keep them in mind. So those what we call the shiddah or the strength letters. So this is the first quality we have today. What is the opposite to this? It is the one on the left side here. What we see is الرخاوة, and means the softness. Here what we are doing is the opposite. We leave the letter to run in the mouth, the sound of the letter to run in the mouth. We're not talking about the breath, we are just talking about the sound itself of the letter. So it means the continuation of the sound while pronouncing the letter, causing weakness in its reliance on its makhraj. So here we are not relying on the makhraj strongly, but we are leaving the letter to run in the mouth. So what are the letters that we should do this with? They are all letters except for the shidda letters. We mentioned أجد قط بكت, and the other letters which we call the توسط or the bayniyah letters. Let's see the quality which is in the middle of this. It is not shidda, it is not strength, and it is not in the same time softness. It is not continuation of the sound, and it is not discontinuation. It's something in the middle. How can I do this, or how can I apply it? Now we are going to leave the sound of the letter to run in your mouth, but not for a long time. So it is not the same. The sound is running in case of the rakhawa, but it is running for a while, not for a long time. And we see here it is shown here in the book in the middle. She's saying the توسط or the bayniyah is the moderation. You are in the middle. You are not leaving the letter to run for a long time, and you are not cutting the letter or cutting the sound of the letter like we do with the shidda letters, which is أجد قط بكت. So the توسط is something in between strength and softness. So the sound is partly continued and partly discontinued when we pronounce it. Okay. So it is something between the shidda and rakhawa. And this quality is applied on the letters Lin Umar. Lin Umar. Now I want you to show this practically. For example, if I'm doing the letter Ain, and this is a common mistake. Why it is not clear, and most of the students having problem with the Ain because they are not adding this quality, which is to leave it for a while to run, not to cut the sound on it. And this is the problem. When they try to say ah, they don't say ah, they say ah, like that. So it's changing to Hamza. She's cutting the sound. She is not continuing the sound, and this is not correct. But she should stay there on the Ain for a while and leave it to run before she moves to the next letter. يعلمون. Ya. You see how it's running for a while? It's not ya, no. Ya. This way the letter is getting clear. But if it is done like with discontinuation of the sound completely, so it will be as Hamza. It will be like Hamza, which is found in the Shidda letters. So this is the how the importance of studying those qualities. If you just kept in mind the Shidda letters, Ajid, Qatim, Bakat, and the Tawassut letters, which are in between, the moderate, we call Lin Umar, those letters. So any other letter except for those letters, Lin Umar and Ajid, Qatim, Bakat, will be the Rakhawa letters, or what we call the softness, while we leave the letter to run for a long time. In order also to show the Rakhawa, for sure, one of the most common examples is the letter Shin. You see how the Shin is running for a long time? Yashkurun, Yashkurun. Yeah, but it is not like Ya'lamun. For example, see, it is running Ya'lamun, but it's not running the same way like the Shin. Yeah. So this is how we apply those three qualities, and what are the letters we should do apply with those qualities. We mentioned Ajid, Qatim, Bakat, or Ajidika Taqutub, and Lin Umar. Those letters we have to keep in mind, so we remember if the letter we are reciting is included in those letters, so we have to apply those qualities. If it is not included, so we are applying the softness or the rakhawa, and we leave in the letter to run for a long time. That's everything about today's lesson. Inshallah, next time we're taking another two opposite permanent qualities. Jazakumullah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.